Good morning. It is Wednesday, November 7th. It's day 9. It is the day after Election Day. Barack Obama has been re-elected to a second term. The final electoral numbers are not in yet, but it's safe to say that he has won by as many as 100 electoral votes, although the popular vote is much closer than that. Right now I'm heating up an MRE. It's beef ravioli and mac and cheese. Still no power here, obviously. Got my big lamp. Just been working very well for us. And the fireplace, which is the only way for us to keep warm in here. I'll tell you, this morning it was a cold that I've never felt before. It's not the kind of cold that is, it's not a superficial cold like going outside on a winter's night. It's a very deep kind of set-in cold that's just paralyzing. You can't do anything fast enough. It's like you're warm in your blankets, and then you get out of the blankets, and you're like, okay, my clothes are in these drawers, let's get the clothes, and we'll put them on. You can't do that fast enough. Everything is a struggle. Like getting your pants on. Your fingers don't work fast enough to button the button and zip the zipper. It just doesn't work. And this fireplace is the only thing that we have to make it habitable in here in terms of temperature. And I had to come downstairs, and after I got myself dressed, come down here and turn this on. It's running at full right now. And it will get the temperature in here up to a very habitable 70-something degrees. Get out of... Made some powdered milk. Yeah, I love that froth on top. Heating up my MRE. It's definitely expanding in there, but I don't feel any heat coming from the box yet. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's trapped all inside, getting my food nice and warm. For some reason, I doubt that. I've been meaning to turn this radio on to listen to some of the morning talk shows, but let me tell you, I'm very demoralized at the election results, but I'm not at all surprised at them. This cat, oh, I don't need this. Here, play with this. This cat is really a very good cat, but my God, she does like to stick her face into everything. Yeah, probably shouldn't let her play with that plastic bag, but she's not dumb enough to put her face in there. She's played with plastic before. Yeah, I put this thing in about 8-10 minutes ago, and now it's starting to get warm on the bottom there. I'll leave it so the heat rises up to the top, at least in theory. And this powdered milk, I've never had powdered milk before. We've been saving it. I actually just bought it a little while ago, a couple days ago, like 3-4 days ago, but still, I've never had it before. I'm not wild about the froth on top, tell you that much, but see how this is. Well, it's a taste somewhat reminiscent of milk, but extremely diluted. And it has a rather nutty, almost, aftertaste. Very strange. The taste stays in your nose, actually. It's kind of weird. Bearable, but certainly a little bit less than pleasant. The MREs, however, are much better. I've been eating these on and off since this whole thing began on October 29th for us. We lost power about 4:30 p.m. on October 29th, and let me tell you, it's not been a very good thing. I mean, we still have a house. We didn't sustain any major damage to the house. We had a tree go down in the front yard, which the next morning we cut up. This is what's left of that tree. You know, open the shutters here so you can see it a little better. But yeah, we cut this tree up. It was all the way over to the driveway there. It didn't hit my car, though, however, very thankful to say. And that's the big brush pile of the smaller things that we cut from the tree. And of course, our chainsaw was no longer adequate to cut the rest of that. This is our power line, which has been down since when this tree came down. You know, about 8:45 at night on October 29th. And the other wires, of course, this is the only wire which actually came down, the power line, of course. The other lines for the cable, they're all still attached to the pole. Granted, they've lost a lot of their tension, but they're still attached to the pole. This is the only one that has actually come off. And naturally, that means if and when my neighborhood gets power back, we still haven't. As I said, it's day 9. We have no power. We have not had power. So if the neighborhood gets it back, we won't get it back. So, I mean, whatever. At this point, I'm rather used to dealing with no electricity. I mean, the no power is not really a problem. I mean, it's kind of petty, you know, to say, oh, I can't watch TV, oh, I can't go on the internet, oh, my computer won't start up, that kind of stuff. Who cares about that? It's just the house is cold at night. And we can run this for only so long because it's one of those ventless fireplaces and it makes carbon monoxide. Our carbon monoxide alarm was going off the other night. So it's the lesser of two evils. We don't run this and we get really cold, or we run this and we might die. So, I mean, that's what we are faced with. We're pretty much out of usable real food, so these MREs are pretty much it. We don't even have that many of these left either. But, you know, we got to make do. Hopefully we'll be able to get power back. The roads are passable, thankfully. The traffic lights are all working, so, I mean, it's not like we can't go to a store. But the stores are not stocked very well because whatever stock they get in is completely looted immediately. Unfortunately, I have to say it's probably being looted by people who don't need it as much as we do. Same thing with the gas stations. But, and when I say the stores are being looted, they're not actually being looted. It's just people are running in there and buying everything immediately. Okay, that's my electrolyte replacement thing. Yeah, what flavor is this one? Not enough light, and now it's out of focus. It's raspberry, just to cut through the suspense. Well, hopefully my MRE is heated up now. It's ravioli, beef ravioli, in meat sauce. Oh, well, that's going to be amazingly good. Probably not. But it's warmed up, so I'm going to try to eat this now. So, see ya.